Raising capital is one of the most easiest thing you can do in this life as an entrepreneur. Now, the truth of the matter is that if you don't know how to raise money, you cannot be a businessman. You can't build a farm because agriculture is capital intensive. Let me say commercial agriculture is capital intensive. What that means is that if you're just practicing agriculture just because you want to be eating, feed your family and yourself, then it therefore means you're not doing commercial agriculture. So for that, you might not need external funding. Your capital, the money you have alone, will be okay for you to build a big farm and be living okay. But when you want to make money, or let me say when you take agriculture as a full-time business that can bring you money to be able to feed your family, buy good gadget, stay in good environment, send your kids to good school, attend to maybe good medical hospitals and all those things, then you need to know how to raise money to build a commercial farm. I've been saying this over and over. If you watch some of my videos, I keep saying that if you're a poultry farmer and you're doing less than 1,000 birds, what that means is that you're not a commercial farmer yet. You're just learning, and it's not a bad start. I didn't start with 1,000 birds. When I started my farm, I started with less than 50 birds. I bought half carton of broilers to start the farm, but I later built my farm to 10,000 capacity. I had about 5,000 layers, 5,000 broilers that was turning every 6 weeks. So I was making good money as at that time. But when I was doing it 40 birds, 50 birds, maybe I could make profit, say 4,000 or 10,000 at the end of 6 weeks. It was not bad for that time, but you will need to know how to raise money, and this does not have to be difficult. So today I want us to look at how we can raise money to start your farm. Maybe you want to start a poultry farm, a pig farm, a grass cutter farm, snail farm in 2025, or let me say in 2026. You have been looking for how can I raise money. Someone reached out to me recently that she needed 50 million naira to start a gari processing factory, and then yam flour processing factory and other things. So when I went through the business plan, I just pointed out some errors in the business plan. Say, look, this one you say here does not match. This one you say here does not add up. You cannot, an investor, if I'm the one to fund your project, I will not give you money for this. So there are ways you can raise money to finance your project. But before you raise money, you have to know the business you want to invest money into A to Z. This is where many beginners find it difficult. For someone like me that have been into agriculture for a long time, if I want to raise money right now, I will raise that money. Why? I will display expertise in front of funders. If I want to raise say 10 million naira now to start rice distribution business, I have people that can present business plan to, that can show data. I can show them that I have been into rice processing for 12 years. I have sold so number of tons of rice. This is how much I has made as profit, and this is how much I have lost since I started this business. These are the challenges that we have in this business, and if you give me this 10 million, this is how I will allocate this money, and this is my projected income. I'm not saying it based on hearsay. I've done the business on a small scale. I just needed your 10 million to move it to a larger scale. Why do I want to expand it? Because I have a market that is willing to offtake all the volume that I can provide. Now, some of us who are readers, if you read the Femi Otedola book, Making It Big, he explained in that book that when his wife wanted to invest into dry cleaning business, what he did was that he gave the wife loan. He didn't just say, you are my wife, take this money. He gave the wife loan, and the wife paid the loan. Otedola himself, his father, Sir Mike Otedola, gave him loan for him to start a business. I think he was paying 1% or so, or was it 7% per year? But he didn't just dash in the money, and he did not give Femi Otedola the money because he's his son. That is there, but he gave me the money because Otedola was able to prove that if you give me this 250,000 pounds, this is what I want to do. I'm into oil and gas. I'm supplying diesel, and currently I have not been able to meet up with my customer demand because I don't have a truck that can move this product effectively. So I need this 10 million, or I need this 250,000 pounds to buy a truck, and the father gave him the money. And he told us, we don't know whether it's true, but he said he paid back the money. He did business, bought truck, added to what he was doing, bought more oil, and he was able to pay back the loan. So when you want to invest, well, let me say when you want to raise money, the first part is external funding. And this external funding can come from a place where we call angel investor. Now, an angel investor can come to your business and say, okay, I love what you're doing, prove to me that it's profitable, I'm willing to invest this money, and I'll wait for this time. There are no institutional investors. The person just choose. Like me, I can choose, say, okay, since you're into crayfish, I want to invest in your crayfish business. Do you have a business plan? Do you have the data to prove to me that if I give you 5 million to invest in this your crayfish business, it will bring returns? And the only way you can guarantee returns is if you have a customer base. Now, if you're a beginner, you have never done the business, how are you going to raise fund? The first way to raise fund as a beginner that is best for any business, or let me say farming, is for you to use your personal savings. How much do you have to start? You don't need to start it big. Your personal money, maybe you can only buy 50 birds and maybe a small cage. That is what you can buy. You will not be able to build a pen, but with your small money, say 500,000, you can buy a cage. Where I stay, we have many carpenters that construct cage. Sometimes they will tell you 20,000 or 40,000, and that cage can pick up to 30 birds. Yes, some of those cages can pick even up to 50 birds. They have 2 steps, 1 step up and then down. So you can buy that cage and start. Maybe after that, after buying the cage, you can only buy 1 bag of feed. Buy that 1 bag of feed and start. Now what you're doing is that you're using it to learn. If at the end of the day you nurture the 50 birds, you sold, and your whole capital was 200,000, but you made a profit of 10,000, do you know that that has built your knowledge about the business? Maybe during that time you lost 5 birds, and you start to check, okay, the reason why those 5 birds died was because I did not put enough water for them, or the fire that I put during brooding was too hot and one fell into fire. So next time if I'm doing it, I'll keep the fire this way. You have learned. With that knowledge, you can raise money from external people to invest in your business. No bank or no financial institution is willing to invest money in just an idea for you, because it might not be idea for me. So like me, poultry farming is not an idea for me. I've done it for 12 years. My receipts are there. If you check my channel here, you see many of the videos that was in my farm. I've lost the farm. I'm just trying to rebuild, but the knowledge I have can help me to raise money from any source. So till today I boast with confidence and say money is not my problem. When I say it, some people will be like, this boy is just making him out. Money is not your problem. How much do you have? No, it's not how much I have. What I'm saying is that there are a lot of people that have money in their pocket that can collect legitimately, legally. They will be the one that will give me that money. As I'm making this video now, I have someone who is saying, I have 2 million. What do you think we can do with the 2 million? Do you get? I'm only thinking, okay, what can we do with the 2 million? Because right now, because I know how money work, I will not just receive money from anybody when I know I don't need the money, or when I know I don't have a project that can prove that, okay, if we bring this so much, we can make so profit. I will not do that. So as a beginner, you can start raising fund by your personal savings. Save money. Now I write business plan for people. When people want to do business plan and seek for funding, they will say, okay, this is what I have. I say, okay, you need 50 million. How much do you have currently? It's better for you to tell a funder that, see, this fund I want to start need 10 million, but I've been able to save only 2 million naira. The person instantly will know that you're a serious person. He can now ask questions. So personal savings is the first way to raise money. Now another way to raise money is through partnership, which is what I already mentioned. Angel investors, partnership. Tell people, okay, this money that I want you to invest, this is how much I can pay you. I've been doing this fund on a small scale, and that is why, and I have a lot of market, I'm leaving so much money on table. That is why I want us to partner. Okay, I have palm oil, but I have not been able to sell this palm oil to people outside of my state. It therefore means I need to invest money in more marketing that can get people from outside to buy this product. And I can run social media ads, I can run Instagram ad, Facebook ad, YouTube ad. So I need at least 5 million for me to run this ads, or invest in marketing materials, or do clean bottles, packaging bottles that will attract other people to buy from me. This is how to speak. You can raise money when you show books of account. Bring that, okay, I started this business in December 2025, I've run it till December, in 1st of January 2025, I've run it till December. This is how much I've made. This was my loss, and this loss I've made, this was the reason why I made this loss. So I need this money so that I can see intelligence. You can raise money, my brother. It's not that difficult. Nobody is willing to give money to, let me just use the word, a poor person. Honestly, people that have money, they are willing to do business with people that have money. So when you don't have money and you want money from people who have money, show capacity. That capacity don't need to be so large, but at your state, you should be able to show small capacity. Another way to raise money is through loan. You can borrow money from bank or any lending institution. All these fintech apps that we have, you can borrow money from them. But you don't borrow money from them to start a farm. You borrow money from them to invest, or you borrow money from them as working capital. So let's assume you have 5,000 layers and currently you ran out of cash to feed them and they are about to start laying. You can't allow them to just waste. The wisest thing to do is to reach out to a bank and say, okay, I need urgent 10 million to be able to buy feed. My best will start laying so time. You're not getting that loan to go and build a farm. You're getting that loan to do what? Use as working capital. You're investing in something that can turn over right now. Maybe you can borrow money to do supply. So you have a company, say in Ibadan, and they say, okay, we need 5 truck of soya beans, and all you have is just money for 1 truck. A bank, when you show them that you have this order and the company is willing to stand for you, show that, okay, we can pay, they will give you that money. But you don't go and get a loan to go and buy land that you build a farm. How are you going to pay? So you borrow money from banks, or you borrow money from financial institution as working capital. And another way that you can raise money to start your farm is through grant. You have to learn how to write or seek grant opportunities in agriculture. There are so much grant opportunities in agriculture that we don't even know. Maybe I will take out time to be sharing some of these opportunities on my channel, because some of you have brilliant idea. In fact, you have even started, you have good things that you're working on, but you don't know that there are financial institutions that are willing to give you grants. Grant money is not a loan. They don't give you grant and say pay us back in 2 years. No, their joy is to see that you grow. So many times when grant institution give you that money, they even give you mentorship. They teach you how to move, what to do. Sometimes they even connect you with the market. So grant is another avenue that you can raise money. And if you're a beginner farmer, look out for grant opportunities within your sector. There are grant opportunities for people in poultry, in piggery, in fact in livestock. There are grant opportunities for female farmers that you are not aware. You can search out and see them. There are grant opportunities for youth who are under 30 in agriculture. Many of these things we don't even know they exist, and people who know siphon this money or eat it alone. So the next thing you see is that they are posting on their Facebook, I've won $10,000 grant as a farmer. When they were filling the form, they did not tell you. That is how selfish many of our people are. They felt maybe you will be my competition. I'm not that kind of person, by God's grace. I know my money is my own. Nobody can take it. But people do that. So it is your responsibility as someone who need money to search. The Bible says to search, you shall find. Not that you should wish. Search out for these opportunities, apply for them, and you win money that can help you to finance your project. So these are the ways you can raise money to start your farm in 2025 and 2026. And like I said, Don't be waiting that you get all the money or you raise money before you start. Start with what you have. You have 200,000 and you want to do pig farm. Maybe 200,000 can buy you 2 pigs. Or you want to start snail farm. Maybe 200,000 can buy you say 4 snails or 5 snails or 10. Don't neglect the small capital you have. Use that small capital to start. When you use that capital to learn, you have gotten receipt to show to anybody that I've mastered this art. What I lack is money, and if you bring this money, this is what we can do. If I reach out to someone now and say, okay, give me money for me to buy truck, it's because I've run business with that truck. I've seen the challenges and I know what a truck can do to my business right now. And when I show anybody with proof, that person will be willing to partner with me. So if you're watching this video and you're looking at how I can raise money to start my farm, you have enough money to start right now. Look for a way to say, okay, this 200,000, this 500,000 that I have, how can I start? And if you don't have money at all, start with trading. Start with trading in that area. So okay, you want to go into poultry farming, why not start by trading eggs? Start with connecting farmers who have eggs with people who will buy the eggs. Start with farmers who have broilers with people who are willing to buy. You want to invest into rice processing, why not start trading rice? There are factories where they produce rice and they are looking for buyers. Why not connect them with people who will be willing to pay? These are the ways you can do and be able to make good money from agriculture. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have gotten value, share this video, and like I say, start with what you have. My joy is to see you start your farm this year or early next year. I remain Denison. You can call me Billionaire Farmer.